Rise from your grave.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Game Grave. Today we're taking a look at Sunblast. It's a generically named game that's a little bit generic. It's a shoot 'em up game. You know, you play as the ship, going through different space type areas, shooting bad guys, other ships, dodging asteroids, that kind of thing. It basically touts itself as a Star Fox-like game, and I guess it is kind of like Star Fox, but it doesn't have that sense of quality to it that you normally get when you play a Star Fox game. So what we're going to do, I've already played maybe about 20 minutes of this game, but what we're going to do is we're going to start a brand new game. You'll see from here that you can actually choose from, looks like 3 different ships, and I used this one last time I played. So let's change it up here. We got that one. We got let's go with this guy. You can change your color options. I go with green. And this is another part of the game that's interesting. You can actually turn on auto fire if you like. If you turn on auto fire, the ship automatically fires for you. You just have to pay attention to dodging. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that on so you can see how that works. Otherwise, you would just be hitting the A button on your controller constantly to shoot. So here we go. As you can see, you're kind of in this third-person view here, and when you start every level, it's going to give you something you have to do. So as you can see in the top right of that center console at the top, it's counting down hits. It's counting how many asteroids I'm hitting right now. This is just the first level, the introductory level. So once we hit 0, well, once we hit however many asteroids we're supposed to hit, and the counter hits 0, we will move on to the next level. So most of the levels are actually set up that way. You're pretty much solving or doing whatever it is they're asking of you, and then you move on to the next level. A lot of them are not very combat or length focused, which I found kind of interesting. So, yeah, as I said here, the ship is set to auto fire, so everything that the ship was doing right there, hitting those asteroids, that was all done automatically. Every bullet you see right now is done automatically. All I'm doing is controlling the ship, which is a bit strange. So as I said, the title screen, part of what makes this game, I guess part of what makes this game generic is not only the title, but also the fact that there isn't much else to do than what you're seeing on screen right now, and the fact that every level basically contains one enemy. So you see in the first level that we just played, it was all asteroids. This one, it's all these strange-looking enemy guys here, and that's it. That's all you get. That's the whole second level. Once we get down to 0, we move on to the next level. And on top of that, there's no other weapons. You do collect, as you saw in the first level, I was collecting those little green coin-looking things. And as you collect those, your shots do power up. They change. They build up. But other than that, there's no grenades. There's no other cool special abilities that you get. So you'll see in this one, this is a little bit different than the first and second level. Those we had to get a certain amount of hits. This one is all about surviving. So we just have to make sure we survive. We can get hit a few times. Our life bar is the bottom left there. Once that goes down, you are done. But we can get hit a few times here and still survive, and you'll start the next level with full health. You're good to go. So we just got to survive this for whatever it was, like 60 seconds or whatever it was. Now, why are we checking this game out if it's kind of generic? Well, the one thing I do like about it is it's pretty. Like, the game looks really nice. The other reason is, if this game seems appealing to you, right now on Steam it's only 19 cents. It's 19. 1 cent less than 20 cents. Like, that's crazy. It's normally a $5 game. I don't even know if it's worth $5, because it kind of has like an iPad game feel to it, which For all I know, it may have come from an iPad since it has the auto-fire selection to it. But for 19 cents, this game is super worth it. Okay, so these things are gonna, these weird spinning hamburger things are gonna fly at me, and I have to try to dodge them. They come at you and you just go up or down. Ooh. And we reach our first boss. It's like some kind of steel space tiki looking guy. So again, my shots are set to auto right now, so I am just focusing on dodging the spinning deadly hamburgers that are coming at me here. But yeah, again, 19 cents. I don't think you can beat this game for 19 cents. It comes with achievements, so any of you Steam achievement hunters out there that are really into, you know, collecting those, I think there's 24 that you can get. And as you go on, what we're playing here is not all there is to the game. There's actually other missions that unlock as you're playing. And once we get through what we're playing here in the main game, see, there's our coin here. Once we grab this, this will upgrade our... Oh, did I miss it? I guess I missed it. That would upgrade our shots. Okay, let's get it this time. There we go. So you see I'm shooting a little faster this time. The next time I get it, I'll get those weird purple shots. It's unfortunate because one of the best things about shoot-'em-up games is that when you collect these, and how high your combo goes when you're collecting them, say you collect like 10 in a row or something, is how ridiculous your bullet spray looks. You don't get that in this game. It's unfortunate. Right now I think we're at max shot, and I believe I just got hit, so I lost one. But you can see what I'm saying about the game being somewhat generic just because, you know, that we have the same enemies we had here that we had in level 2. And to me that's not very exciting. Now there is a level coming up that I thought was really cool. And you'll see in a second here, I think it's the next one here. This one here. So look, they completely change up where you're at. Where you're at. You look like you're going through some sort of like crazy space vent. You gotta shoot these worm things so that way you can actually pass. So this changes up the gameplay a bit, which is nice. But I can only imagine like the further you go, the more they kind of exploit and use these things over and over and over. You know, they probably do the old video game trope from the 80s, which is like keep the same enemies but change their color and give them more HP or make them hit, you know, hit harder. I imagine that's what's coming. Big red worm coming after you that you just can't blast back. But it is refreshing after, you know, playing 4 or 5 levels of like just what felt like, ooh, that's not good. I'm just playing like there's not much to it, you know. It's cool to play a level like this. Look, they even had 2 enemies in one level, a bunch of spider guys. And as you can see, this is another survive level. Even though we are shooting, we just have to get to the end of it. We have about 30 seconds left, which will take us to the next level. I do think the idea of timed missions or timed levels is interesting. You know, that way you know how long you have to make it for. Like, if your life is getting down there quick, and you're like, oh my god, I hope this level ends, you look up and you're like, oh, I got 5 seconds left, you know, hope I can make it. I could see that being exciting. And maybe in this game, maybe it does become more of a cluster, maybe it does become more difficult, but so far from what I've played, it's, I don't know, it's pretty ho-hum. There's not a whole lot of challenge to it. It's another 40 hits in 60 seconds thing here. Oh boy, asteroids. See, not exciting, it's just filler at this point. At this point, like, you're like, yeah, I shot up asteroids in the very first level, dude. It's not all that exciting. It's different if they throw a level like this in, you know, right after like a really intense boss battle or something. Then you're like, okay, this is just a breather level, I get it, but... I guess on the other hand, if you're playing this game, and you're just looking to relax, maybe you want to play a shoot 'em up that's not so intense, because those games have a you know, a reputation of being very intense games. There we go, we got all our hits already. See, that one was timed and we had to get the hits, so it was counting down time, and we had to get the amount of hits they wanted us to get within the time limit. So it's something a little different, but still not super challenging yet. Uh-oh, we got an alert. MQ field detected. Defense vortex ready. Whoa, something happened. Defensive vortex ready, shock absorbed 98%, running system scan. My guns are not working, people. Life support. Functional. Controls. Functional. Weapon. Powered out. What? We need a weapon! Replacing circuits. Okay, then we finally got our... Oh! Got our shot back. Oh my god, I'm getting hit all over the place here. Oh my god, this was a boss. This is actually the only time I died while playing this game, was during this boss, is because he shoots those little... that guy, that little blue guy with the claw coming after me. And it is hard to see him at the top. So, this is immediate, like, really strange how much the challenge actually ramps up right here. That guy hit me again because I couldn't see him. There we go. Now I see him. Okay, and I'm about to die here. See, look, he came out from under my ship. I couldn't see where he was. That is super annoying. Now, if you hit continue, what really sucks is that you got to start all the way over back at the beginning of this chapter. So we are back at level 5, trying to kill these guys again. That's annoying. So you do actually have to make it through, you know, a good portion of levels to make it to each chapter. If you beat a boss, apparently, you know, you're in a new chapter, which at least there's some continuity there. At least you know, that makes sense. Every time you beat the boss of it, you know, at the end of the level, it only makes sense that you're in a completely new chapter. But really annoying that you got to start all the way over like that. And I don't think it's so much that you know, lose progress. I think it's more that these levels just aren't exciting. This level's just, not much to it. But this level I really like, which is, I guess, fine that we get to play it again. Really interesting that at the end of my game just now, when I was killed by the boss, they actually show you a point score, but you don't see a point score at all while you're playing here. I don't see points anywhere. I see my life bar, I see the top bar where my weapons and survive and how much time I have left is, but do not see any kind of a score. Whoa, I did that last time, I think, too. It really caught me off guard there. Oh, come on. How many times do I have to hit that thing? Yeah, another interesting thing, when I was talking about power-ups like bombs and abilities, that kind of thing, like, no health pickups either. Not that I'm hurting for it right now, but like, during a boss battle, like, might be helpful, I don't know. Most games have some sort of a health system, right? Whether it's regenerating, whether it's pickups, whatever it is. There we go. We're at the end of the line with the worms. Now we gotta go through the boring asteroid level again. I don't know, maybe they thought this level was gonna be more exciting since you're timed and you feel pressure. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm not really too worried about losing a little bit of health to the asteroids here, just because you always start the next level off with full health, so you can kind of go reckless abandon, you know. There we go, 10 seconds left, got them all. Alright, back at the boss level, right? Is there any way to pass through this? Because I've already... No, okay. I've already seen this whole thing. Alright, we'll give the boss one more shot here. If we don't get past him this time, I think we'll jump over to the missions that they give you, and we'll give those a shot. Okay, gotta look out for those blue things, because those are the bane of my existence for sure. There's one. Okay, I'm watching. There's one. Dodged them both that time. Look at that. See, I gotta be careful. Those other levels teach you to not be careful. You're just going willy-nilly. There's one from the bottom. I think those blue guys come from both sides, the top and the bottom, right? Yeah, I didn't see that one. There's one. Yep, they do come from both. Okay. Good to know. Trying to hit him in the red. Oh, get away! It's the thing that sucks. The red takes his life down way quicker, but it's harder to get away. There's one. Oh, get away! We're doing pretty good. We got him about halfway. Ah! That blue guy did not see that time either. There's one. So I guess the important thing to do here is just to keep moving, because otherwise those blue guys will sneak up on you. Like that. Oh! Oh god, he keeps catching me. Oh, we can get him. We can get him. We're so close. Oh, he got me. But we got him. Look at that. Enemy starship destroyed. We made it. So I got a little further than I did earlier, which is good. Because I actually got to this boss, died, and was like, okay, I know enough here, so that way I can show it off for you guys. So this is all completely uncharted territory for me now. So I gotta kill about 50 of these spider guys. Now, one of the cool things about a game that is this small, a game that doesn't seem to have a whole lot of assets in it, seems to reuse a lot of things, you know, that you're doing. The good thing about that is that the install for it is really small. I believe when I was installing it, Steam said it was only going to take up like 80 megs or something like that. So it's an incredibly small game. Oh man, I did not keep up on my shots at all. I'm out of time now, too. Oh, when you're out of time. Okay, I see. You keep getting hit until you go down. So it is possible to survive that. Let's continue on. See if we get past this one. It's the first one I've actually had trouble with keeping with the time, so... There we go. There we go. We're taking it about a little quicker this time. Die, dickbags, die! I would just crap myself if NASA took, you know, recent space photos and it was like, yeah, we found an asteroid shower full of space spiders. Ugh. Level 10, haste. Survive. We got about a minute here. We gotta survive, and these weird mines are spinning all over the place at us. Whoop, whoop. Still okay, still okay. Still got plenty of health. Yikes. Nope, oh. Oh man, these things want me bad. They do appear to actually be floating my way. Unless that's just coincidence, maybe it's because I just don't have a whole lot of room to dodge, maybe, I'm not sure. Whoops. There we go, we made it. 3 bars of health left. We're fine. We're good. In my flying submarine thing here. Level 11, Raging Demons. Alright, so we just gotta get 40 hits here. We gotta get 40 kills. Wow. That is, these characters, they look like Quake 2 enemies or something. Strogg. And they are really getting me. I'm not timed this time, so I just need to take my time and hit them at the right moment. Sucks because they come after you at the last minute there. Oh, I am about to go down. I don't think I'm going to make this one. Yep, there it is, I'm down. There you go, everybody. That is the main game there. Let's abort mission. We will head back. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Trying to get out the leaderboards and immediately continue my game. So this is what I was talking about with the missions. They're actually called challenges. So you unlock these as you play the game more. So far I've only unlocked 2. So let's start with the first one here. We'll just show this off. We got Spearcon Invasion. Feel the force of the never-ending. I couldn't read the font. Never-ending nightmare. Feel the force of a never-ending nightmare. I thought they were trying to spell something really strange with the font. And well, either way, maybe I just can't read. Let's jump in. We're gonna switch up. I'm gonna play with the ship I have not played with yet. Who has the coolest color? I'll go red this time. I like it. Alright, so it looks like in this one the challenge is like to just hit as many of these guys as you can before you die. So potentially you could play this for a very long time. Just want the upgrade, there we go. I like the purple beam that it shoots here. It's almost like a wave beam. Metroid, anybody? Okay, so that... Actually, if you get your upgrade, like if you collect these coins and you hit all the way up to the final green circle at the top center there, that's actually a shield. You'll see a purple shield around my ship right now, and when I get hit, I lose that, but you don't lose any life, so... That there is a shield. Something cool to keep in mind, because not everything is going to be a weapon upgrade. So I guess my question is everything else a weapon upgrade? We know that the second one over from the shield is the purple wave beam that I currently have right now. And I'm back to shield. Whoops. Lost the shield. Now if I get hit again, I will lose the wave beam, which might happen if I don't get this upgrade here. And I'll go back to regular shooting. I believe that the first one, and I don't know this for sure, but I believe the first one is an upgrade to your shot, and then the second one is an upgrade to your shot, like moving faster. Wow, these guys are coming at me quick now. actually doing a little bit of damage on me. Yeah, see, my shot did change, so... Or maybe it didn't. I just keep getting hit. I'm losing it. I don't know, it's hard for me to tell. Those icons don't do a good job, in my opinion, of telling you what exactly they do. Let's see if we can hit 100 before we pass out. We did. I'm happy with that. We got 101 hits. Let's see what our medal looks like. You managed to obtain the following result, 101. So you have to get 125 for silver, 250 for gold. Alright, let's check out the Abyss here. How far can you immerse into the Abyss? Let's find out. Let's stick with the same ship. Ah, the worm stage is the Abyss. So if you like playing through the worm stage, you may like playing through this Abyss mission here. We got some spiders coming at us. Oh no, spiders! This close to Halloween, you gotta watch out for those spiders. Actually, funny story, this morning at work, there's a gigantic spider right outside the door. I take that back, I let him outside the door. He was actually in the vestibule when you walk in. And I knew that if somebody saw him, they were just gonna smash him to bits. Oh, that got me. They were just gonna scrunch him. So I kind of used my foot and gently guided him back outside and said, dude, you are, you know, you are totally gonna get stepped on by some lady who's gonna be freaking out if she sees you, because you are huge. Like, I'm talking, this spider was probably, you know, from body to legs, the size of like a $50 coin. Much bigger than what we're normally used to seeing around these parts here. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I am a supporter of bugs, especially spiders. I think they do good things for us. I'm still creeped out by them, don't get me wrong. But if I see one, I'm not gonna go all crazy and stomp on it, because I know that they do good things for us. So I let that big boy outside and made sure that he got out to the grass so that way no one would step on him and squish him. Where are we at here? We are at a good 2 minutes in. I've lost all of my upgrades, so things might be a little tougher going out. Yep, that's totally gonna hit me. Yikes. But I just want to know. Oh, jeez. I'm just not powerful enough to knock those down. I just want to know what type of spider that was. Somebody at work said it might be a wolf spider. I have no idea. I just called it the big brown spider. If I were a scientist, that's what I would call it. You see it under glass somewhere. Well, this here is the big brown spider. This here is the purple space spider. Ooh, this will be my undoing here. Oh, I got one more. Nope, I'm done. I am done. So we almost made 3 minutes. What did we make it to? That was also only a bronze. That's unfortunate. So there you have it. Yeah, those were the challenges of the game. Let's see, Hall of Fame, I'm assuming, yeah, this is where it's just going to show you where you are on the leaderboards compared to everybody else playing. So there you have it. Yeah, that is Sunblast. Like I said, I think it's a worthwhile game for 19 cents on Steam. So go get yourself a copy for, you know, that price, because I feel like it's a steal, and it's a fun little game. It's not the best shoot 'em up you're going to play, but if you're a fan of this type of game, or if you're not really a big fan of it and you're looking for a good entry-level type of game like this, a good entry-level shoot 'em up, I think this is a good pick for that. So there you have it, everybody. Sunblast. I'll see you next time on the Game Grave.